Oh boy, what a gem. So, hello. Sorry I've been gone for a few weeks. It's been a rough time around here. Lots of sick kids, and then I was sick, and just trying to get over that. Um, so yeah, we finished Metroid Fusion. We did Dragon Warrior Monsters 2. Um, and I wanted to do. Well, we've also done a version of Pokemon Red, so I kind of count that as towards the nostalgia stuff, since that was like my very first Game Boy game. This was my second Game Boy game I ever owned. That Christmas, I got a Game Boy Color in Pokemon Red from my mom, and then my dad got me uh, Legend of Zelda. I'm pretty sure he was an Apple guy. He really didn't have any clue what like video games were when I was a wee boy. Um, so I think he kind of got really lucky picking this one for me. I got very lucky because it's an amazing game. Um, yeah, this is a very important game to me. I still play it every year to this day. Um, uh, I've got so many ideas for various playthroughs. So, kind of let's talk about what I intend for this specifically. It's what did I do the right thing? No, I didn't. Feet. Okay. Now, this isn't engagement farming of any sort. I'm not going to go and tell you all the exact same shit you already know about Legend of Link's Awakening. I'm not going to like try and like talk about the Windfish or it's all his dream, that stupid shit that like the fucking the like uh the YouTubers do. I'm not gonna fucking waste your time here. You've already seen most of that, and you already know most of it. Like we've all been here already. I'm mostly there's two things. I kind of want to like cover my memories of this game. Um, as I grew up and played it, it took me about 3 years, 3 or 4 years to finally beat it. I was 8, and I think I finished when I was 12. Um, and I kind of want to just like reminisce about some areas that I enjoyed or some things that you know scared the piss out of me, what have you. And then I also kind of use this as like a control, I guess, because I've got at least 2 different ROM hacks for this game now to try. I've got the little fucking what's that called? The little Game and Watch thing that Nintendo put out a couple years ago. They did a Mario one and a Zelda one, and the Zelda one had like the first 2 Zelda games, and then the Game Boy version of this, not the DX version. So I'd love to do just a little playthrough of that because it's really nice, honestly, and really like if that little itty bitty thing made me realize that there's like value to the regular version of this game, like that's pretty substantial because there's a lot of things you play the DX version your whole life and you just kind of take for granted, but um, the Game Boy version almost has a better artistic composition somehow. Like the color didn't do as much as you thought it did. I'll leave it at that, but we'll kind of talk about that if I ever get around to doing that one. So yeah, this is gonna be. I don't anticipate this to take terribly long. A lot like Fusion because I've already, I play this game every fucking year. Now I'm not going to. We're not going to do exploits. We're not going to do like glitches or anything like that. That'll be kind of a torture test stream, I think, where we just kind of fuck around and break the game as much as possible. It's just gonna be like a regular vanilla run, from the perspective of someone who's played this game the last like 20 years. So, uh, expect it to be maybe 2 or 3 streams. We'll leave it at that. You know. So yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Trying to think of anything else. No, I think we're good. I think we're ready to go. What a relief. I thought you'd never wake up. You were tossing and turning. What, Zelda? No, my name's Marin. You must still be feeling a little woozy. You are on Kahanalit Island. Follow the lane south to reach the beach where I found you. Since you washed ashore, lots of nasty monsters have been in the area, so be careful, okay? Well, Faint, you finally snapped out of it. Name's Taran. Hope you're feeling better. What? How'd I know your name? You think it's weird, eh? Well, I saw it on the back of the shield. You got your shield back. Press the button to repel enemies with it. Alright. And off we go. I always really love this music at the beginning. It's just such, like... I don't know. I think this game is built almost entirely on all of the little tiny details that they put into it, you know? All of the small appreciation things. Like the fact that you could move the urchins with the shield on the beach. The fact this little part has like its own little music track that you never hear again. I'll try and think of some more. There's more. Hoot hoot. So you're the lad who owns the sword. Now I understand why the monsters are starting to act so violently. A courageous lad has come to wake the windfish. It is said that you cannot leave the island unless you wake the windfish. You should now go north to the mysterious forest. I'll wait for you there. Hoot. You found your sword. It must be yours because it has your name engraved on it. Alright. So I had that big long tirade when I was playing Fusion, and it actually generated some discussion, which was amazing. I didn't actually expect it to do anything, let alone, you know, have some nice commentary. And I guess it's emboldening me to kind of like. I genuinely think now, looking back, oh fuck an acorn. You got a guardian acorn. It will reduce the damage you take by half. I hate this music. Okay, it's gone now. I've been thinking a lot about how we, as video gamers, as like communities, as like, you know, all the fucking buzzwords and shit. Like, it's just how we grew up with video games and media and how we consumed it all. And I generally feel like we took a lot of the wrong ideas away, you know. When I was talking about Fusion, I think I even mentioned this game. There's like, I've found pixel artists who have like redone this exact screen right here, you know, but the thing I was really being specific about is that because Fox up there is a sprite and he's bouncing around, and because the house and the sidewalk, they're all like these pieces that have been assembled into a game cartridge and then reassembled in a specific format or a specific order, there's constrictions to everything that's going on here. You know, there's limitations, and when you're a pixel artist, you're not really working in those. You're just kind of working off of nostalgia and what you want to throw in, and you kind of lose that. You know, you lose the fact, like, if we look right where the fox just was, you see how the square of the grass is like, it's not like fading, it's not blended in at all with the tree. It's like you can see the line, you know? Like, most pixel artists will completely ignore that and blend it into the bush. When really, I think you're kind of losing a few things of that sort. I don't want to paste that one if I... So that was one of the things, and I think that generally went over, decently. You got a piece of heart. Press select on the subscreen to see. I forgot to read the shell one. Oh well. I'm trying to figure out how to address this. Hoot. Oh, brave lad. On your quest to wake the dreamer. Welcome to the mysterious wood. Much of the mystery you'll find on this uncharted Conan island. I'm afraid you may find it a trifle difficult to leave the island while the windfish naps. By the by, have you ever visited the Tail Cave, which is south of the village? Go there with the key you find in this forest. The windfish is watching. So I want to kind of hit two things. So the first one is, I mentioned it took me 4 years to beat this game. You might think, like, well, how do you do that? Number one, I'm stupid. That's pretty, there's no arguing with that. And number two, like, kids, I think I've mentioned this before, kids, they don't have a lot. They don't have 8 fucking hours to sit on a game, like, sometimes they may have 2, and then you have to go do homework or, eat dinner and take a shower, and, you've got shit going on. Or you may have after-school activities, or you may be at a friend's house, or you may have to go to your dad's house for the weekend, and you can't take the Game Boy with you. You gotta leave it home. That kind of shit. And, I think there's also a big part of it. Number one, reading levels. And it was a thing when I was a kid that, I was still learning to read better. Like, I was always a pretty avid reader, I think, as a kid. Maybe it wasn't. I can't remember really struggling with reading, but I know for a fact I didn't know every single word in Pokemon Red, and I didn't know every single word here. So a lot of the text, like the owl telling me exactly where the Tail Cave was, I either didn't remember or I didn't really understand yet. And so I probably just kind of glossed over it and didn't remember where the Tail Cave was, so I got stuck in it. I was stuck in the mysterious woods for weeks, if not months. Yeah, with that. And I specifically remember, not only, and I'll show you the monkey I used to farm. I had the shovel, I had bombs, I had the bow, and I bought the bow. I didn't steal the bow. I bought the damn bow. So I had 1,000 fucking, over 1,000 rupees, before I even got into the Tail Cave. And not only that, there is one specific glitch where if you go through enough doorways in one instance, you'll actually get a different color tunic randomly. And it hit in the cave here in the mysterious woods. Um, and I couldn't figure out for the life of me why I had that, you know? Um, but yeah, kids will get stuck in places, or they'll just like, you have to understand um, the mindset of children. It's like, you give them a game, they don't understand what a video game really is yet. So they don't understand the constraints, like the handrails of Zelda, you know? Like, we know there is a set path, there is a cookie cutter path that you have to go here, then to the dungeon, then to the next spot, then to another dungeon, back and forth 8 times, right? We got that. We get it, you know? Um, and we know that there's no there's no side things. There's no like you can't walk onto like these brown areas where the trees are, you know. So we know that like experimentation really doesn't have a whole lot of place, you know. As adults, as children, you don't really get that yet. So you're just trying everything, you know. I remember tapping every single wall with my sword because I thought maybe there is a bomb place or a place I can blow up. I did the same with these walls in here. You know, like I just tested things. I sat around with that. The I guess they're green slimes now, but I always kind of consider them like some kind of like hooded figures. And if you put the magic powder on them, he starts talking in Jamaican accent. Like I used to sit around with that guy and try and just figure out what the hell he was saying. Um, So just so you know, raccoons have a very sensitive to stuff like dust and powder. So this guy, um, I got stuck with him for a long time because I didn't get what he was talking about. Oh, you're going to be lost thanks to me. Um, and I didn't know that I had to go back, or I didn't know where I needed to take the mushroom. You know, like, it was like a lot of the problem solving as a kid. You just don't have the mental facilities yet. You know. Um, so I got stuck here, and then I immediately got stuck before Bottle Grotto, or I got stuck in Bottle Grotto for a long time too. Because of that one specific room where you have to kill the enemies in order, and you don't actually know their names. Um, it's like so you just have to keep trying, and again, if you only have an hour to get to that spot in the dungeon, and you don't figure it out, you're gonna have to come back the next day and do it again, and over and over and over. You know, it's like um, there are constraints that kind of mold your adventure, and those are the points that I think really stick with us and become formative. You know, like I'm gonna try and stop saying I keep saying you picked the toadstool. As you hold it over your head, a mellow aroma flows into your nostrils. I would do this shit. I would like hold up the mushroom. It's a toadstool you picked in the woods. What's it for? You hold it over your head. A mellow aroma wafts. Like there's a measure of like adventure point and click logic to this game where you have to just try things on things. You know, like that's the only way, unless you knew, to try the powder on the raccoon. Finally, like you just kind of get fed up and use everything you have. And you know, my ass, I had a bomb and I had a bow and arrow and a shovel, so obviously I had to stop and try those. Um, quick aside, I actually had a dream. I remember I had a dream. I think I was still a kid. I remember. Um, of Legend of Link's Awakening, it was a specific item, like it was a weapon, a crystal ball, and the crystal ball would make a staircase right here. So you could clip onto um, these raised floors up here, right? Or what appears to us to be a raised floor. Really, it's just like there's nothing there in the game. You know, the game, it's just those walls and that's it. But they couldn't really just block it out, so they put what looks like another floor up there. So in my dream, you could walk around on the top of the cave up there, but occasionally you would like you just take damage randomly. Really weird stuff. Um, but anyway, so it's those points where we as kids got stuck, and we would just try and like keep trying everything, keep running around, stuck in the same areas. Um, that one would stick with us longer, you know. Um, so when you think back to like say Link's Awakening or Pokemon Red, like a lot of people talk about Brock, not because he was actually challenging, but because that was the area you're probably stuck in the longest in Pokemon Red. You know, after that point, the game breezed pretty fast. Or maybe someone was stuck with Misty, especially if you only had Charmeleon, you know, or something like that. And so you were just running back and forth between routes 24 and 25 trying to find a way to beat Misty, you know, and that kind of shit. Um, so where I'm going with all this is talking about procedural generation. And like procedural generation kind of came up as a concept because we saw the fellow I was discussing with was talking about the linearity of fusion and how that ended up being a good thing because it allowed them to script out hard, challenging areas and intense areas. You know, and I agreed with them. I talked about that place uh, in the whole power outage section where you have to run from the SAX, you can't get away, but you've also never been there, so you have no idea what's in front of you, and it's a bunch of fucking gates that you have to aim diagonally while running and avoiding her. Um, it's super stressful and super horrifying. You know, it's good spooky shit. Um, so in those cases, linearity and yeah, I guess like methodological creation of levels, you know, allowed for an artistic direction. Um, Whereas procedural generation, you're throwing that into an algorithm. Uh, you're letting the computer randomly create these things based on parameters, and then you're hoping that the player will be the one to fill in the stress, the horror. They'll find those things in there. You know, you don't know if it's ever going to be there. Um, but I think the lesson that we took from all of this, what we were looking for in procedural generation, wasn't uh we weren't looking for the new experience because that's really what like it was first built for. You know, it's like you can play a new game every time you fire it up. But there's always something missing because even when you play a brand new version, like a new Minecraft world or uh, a new level of Slay or a new round of Slay the Spire, you know, any of those, even when everything's fresh, you have a new experience, and you can tailor your experience to remove the things that you've done before. There's still an obvious formula to them, right? You begin to kind of feel that familiarity. There's even when you don't want it to be there, even when you want the shock of new things or of being stumped or like being put in a frustrating or infuriating situation, you see the lines, the seam on production, right? Because it's procedural. Because so much of that game, oh, you know what? Excuse me a second. Excuse me. Just not 100%. Because so much of that game is put into the process of creation, of making, procedurally creating things. You're losing out on a lot of areas that you could have better used that space or that of those resources to handcraft a more thematic or a more memorable experience. Um, like Warframe. That's another good one. The first couple spy missions on the Grenier Galleon, you're terrified. The place is spooky. It's all orange and full of military grade equipment, and it looks like a Star Trek episode. All this like you're sneaking through ducts and spy, and you like there's a floating thing. You have no idea what it does. Like you're terrified of it all. And then like even though you're not gonna do that level again, and even if you do it, the tile map has changed, and the level of the enemies may be a different level and even a different kind. But by the time you've done like your 600th spy mission, you're not even thinking. You're not looking at the level. You're not thinking about the enemies. You're just doing your fucking muscle memory hardcore parkour to get right into the spies, the actual uh, vault to knock it out as fast as possible so you can go back and do it again. You're losing a lot of that initial experience. You're losing the things that made those experiences memorable with procedural generation. Even when something's experienced for the first time, it's still too formulaic. And so I think we've taken the wrong lesson away from there. Where before we were having informative experiences by being stuck, by being frustrated, by not knowing where to go, and just dicking around. We've instead mistaken that for, oh, we need a new experience, and we just assume that we're going to get stumped. We assume that it's going to feel like we're 8 again, playing this new round of whatever procedurally generated game you're doing, when in reality it's not. Because you are an adult, because you have an adult brain with proper problem solving skills and critical thinking skills, you're not going to sit here thinking, oh, if I use the mushroom on this one particular tree on the map, it's going to disappear and there's going to be a cave, or something silly. It's like you're not going to think that. You know exactly what the parameters are because you know what a video game is by now. So I guess like I don't know what we're looking for instead. I had an idea that I've kind of lost it at this point. But procedural generation, I think, was another one of those mistakes. I think right, and it sounds like it's a harsh way to say it, but I think it was not what we should have been focusing on. Not the new experience, but that experience of being wholly and totally unsure in everything, in the rules of the game, in the laws of the game, that kind of thing. Yeah, so we'll just leave that for right now and kind of continue on because I'm just wasting time. Double, double, toil and trouble. A toadstool mix makes powder for tricks. And I'm pretty sure, because again, I'm an idiot. I only did this because I was rubbing the mushroom on everything and she just took it. Ah, it has sleepy toadstool, it does. We'll mix it up into something in a jiffy, we will. There's another little detail I like that her song speeds up just for that part. Take care, there's not much there. Why not try a bit in my hut? Got some magic powder. Try sprinkling it on a variety of things. Good job. Use it on your enemies and see what happens. If you run out, go to the forest, pick some mushrooms, and I'll make you more. God, that fucking freaks me out to this day. I'm not gonna fuck with him. Oh, I completely forgot to say this, and this is kind of a bad time for it. I'm gonna try and beat this without dying. Um, I've not actually done it yet. Shockingly. Um, I've not gotten the Marin ending of the game, and I would like to see it. You know. And this actually is the point in the game where I actually have to focus, especially with Tail Cave, because it's the one part of the game where you can actually potentially die, especially to the end boss. He is pushy. He can take a whole heart off your health, and there's just not a lot of space. So hopefully I don't die. Wonder why it holds a tone right there. The last thing I can remember was biting into a juicy toadstool. Then I had the darndest dream. I was a raccoon. Yeah, sounds strange, but it was true. It was fun. I'm all tuckered out. Think I better set a spell before I head home. I know he's kind of Mario looking, but I've never given him like a Italian accent in my head. It always kind of came out more as like, you've gotten the tail key. Now you can open the tail cave gate. Ooh, take the key and go to the tail cave. Retrieve the instrument that is hidden there. Go now. The windfish is waiting. Hoots. Always kind of been more Irish in my head, I think. No, we're not picking that up. Fuck that. So I'm gonna try not to die. We're also not gonna steal anything out of the cave or out of the store. I'm not gonna change my name to Thief. And I don't do it because like the bow is the prime target for that, right? It's the hardest thing to have to get all the coins for. But the problem with that is once you've gotten it, there's really nothing else to buy. And there is a lot of chests of rupees in this game, you know, so it's just kind of like rendered moot. Level 1, Tail Cave. I love this music. You've gotten the compass. Now you can see where the chests and Nightmare are hidden. This compass has a new feature. A tone will tell you if a key is hidden in a room when you enter. I always wondered what that meant as a kid, and later on when I realized that, oh shit, that this is a different version of a game, I thought, oh, that was just not in the original version. But no, it's actually the same message. And I did check. It's not actually that they put the DX version on that thing and just culled it. Thank you. At last, you got a map. Press the start button to look at it. I don't really know what they're referring to. If they're talking about Zelda 2 or the first game or A Link to the Past. It's kind of hard to really figure out. You got 20 rupees. Joy. Key, do I? Oh, I got 2 keys. Okay. these things, they took me forever to figure out what the hell they wanted me to do with them. That was definitely one I couldn't figure out as a kid. I still have my original cartridge, but I think my original save is long since gone by this point. I was one of those kids that would delete and start a new game like every week. So yeah, unfortunately, I would love to know just how many times I fucking died that very first game, though. I'm sure it was in the hundreds. Oops. But unfortunately, I did really, especially in like the mid early 2000s, like I bought into a lot of those. I don't know what you'd call them now. They're called influencers or YouTubers now, but like back in the day, they were just like the game review guys. You know, like Angry Video Game Nerd and all of those, the subsequent laterals and that guy with the glasses and all that shit. And like, most of them really focused on harping on old kitty games. And like, yeah, there's a lot of, I already got the Nightmare Cure. I don't need to go get the fucking, yeah. We're good to go finish this. Easy. This guy, I don't think I knew I could like jump over his thing. Alright, here we go. Buzz, outsider. God, I hate him. He is freaky, like... Oh, shit! Wow! Well, there's a fucking pro strat for you right there. You don't like that guy? I bet I could have killed him with a spin. I didn't know I only took 2 hits. You've got the full moon cello. Yeah. He's the most dangerous because you only have 3 hearts, and he can knock you off the side, and then you come back in that cave with or the room with a bunch of the axe things. So, luckily the hard part's out of the way. So yeah, a lot of these guys chose to focus on... Oh, goddammit. Who? That is an instrument of the sirens. I have to admit, at first I did not believe you was real. That instrument, along with the 7 others in the set, has the power to wake the windfish. You must collect on them all. Catch them all. I was instructed to give you directions. Your next goal is north, in Gopanga Swamp. Hoot indeed. Alright. Gave him instructions. So they would focus on harping on these old games or like these simple kiddie games and all that, and like, you know, that was the thing at the time. The sensibility of the time is that we could shit on these old games because they have it coming, you know. But like, really, I think it's lost that games for kids are kind of designed to be a little simpler because they're kids, you know, because they're still learning how to read, write, count, do math properly. Hey, buddy, it's serious. Yeah, really serious. Yeah, it is. The moblins came to the village. Yeah, that's right. A whole gang of moblins. Then, it's for real, they all went to the house. Yeah, that house. And they did something at Bow Wow's house. It was a really bad scene with moblins. So, I mean, might be faster to find out for yourself what happened. I remember when I was a kid, I kept, for whatever reason, I kept coming back and forth from the beach in the village, which meant I had to go run through those 2 kids every fucking time. and I would have to sit there and listen to that fucking shit every fucking time, and it got really aggravating. Um, but yeah, like a lot of those games to us as adults, they're simple because again, like this game, pretty fucking easy, can be done pretty quick because it was designed for children. Children with lower cognitive abilities are still developing cognitive abilities, and you know, things are easier. Hey, who's this suspicious looking runt? Okay, boys, let's get rid of him. You must be an assassin sent by Madame Meow Meow to rescue the mutt. You came here to get me, but it is I who will get you. I'm pretty sure I just found this cave. Like, as a kiddo, I didn't even know this was, like, part of the game. I believe this track right here is also unique to this one portion. Okay, and here's another stupid kid moment. This was another part that took me forever to figure out, and would you like to know why? So, I had run out of things to look for. I had already had, like, a bunch of different, um, a bunch of items, like bombs and bows and shit, because I'd been stuck for so long. This guy actually took me a long time, because I thought him running into the wall was doing damage. I didn't realize. You say Bow Wow. What a fearsome beast. You actually had to hit him with your sword. So I kept doing this fight and kept losing this fight, and I was like, what is going on? And then finally it occurred to me to actually try and hit him. And yeah, so I was a fucking idiot. I don't know, man. Wow, this looks pretty heavy. You won't be able to lift it with your bare hands. Bare hands. Bare hands. But yeah, like I said, it's a lot. The game's built on little details, you know. One thing that always bugged me in Oracle of Ages and Seasons that they got rid of is that little sound, that little chime you get when you have a couple empty hearts, and you you need to words. You pick up a heart and it refills, and you get the little high pitched chime. Um, and they did away with that in the next game, and that always really bugged me, because I like that sound, that confirmation that you are actually getting health restored. Come on, Bauer. Thank you. Level 2. Auto Grotto. This is another one I really like. I have a specific memory of this place, too. I had finally made progress in the game, and so I was like... I was pretty hard-pressed to put it down, you know, and, like, lose that momentum that I built up. And so we had been at a park. I think I was with my dad that day. You found a stone beak. Let's find the owl statue it belongs to. Oh wait, we can just skip this part, can't we? And another one of the big factors for why you didn't like knock this out in an 8 hour increment. The battery life of the Game Boy was a pretty limiting factor in itself. Um, and sometimes your family either just didn't have more batteries, and oh hey man, what's up? Either you just didn't have batteries at home, or you didn't have the money for more batteries, or like your mom was not going to go to the fucking supermarket to go get you more batteries. Here's how you deal with the Shy Guys right here. Just do this shit. He's stuck. There we go. Perfect. Um, so sometimes you just kind of had to like sit on your haunches and fucking wait until you had more batteries to play your Game Boy. And it's like it's one of those things. Again, you take it for granted. You don't think about. You know, like a lot of kids will never understand needing batteries for their electronics because that's just not a thing that happens anymore. You know, now everything's just rechargeable, and like the limiting factor is one, like your parents give you the tablet or whatever, um, and two, I was like you could stand on those. Um, if you actually have access to the charging cable or an open wall jack to recharge your shit. You know, if you do, you're good to fucking sit on that tablet and skivvy toilet all fucking day long if you want to. So anyway, my fucking tale is I was sitting there at this park. I don't remember what we were doing or why. I think we just went to the park one day. And I was sitting in one of those old school park shelters. You know, it's all painted brown and shit. Um, and it's getting late, and I'm also like I'm running out of light, so I can't fucking see very well, and my battery's dying really fucking fast. And I remember this, like I had like a little girl and little boy. I think they had stopped playing to come watch me play my Game Boy, and I was like, the little fucking light. If you never had a Game Boy Color before, um, the GBA also did this. It was just equally terrifying. So the GBA had a green light, a little green LED, and when it was running low, you would change from green to orange. Um, but the original Game Boys, the Game Boy Color, didn't have that. Instead, it had a red light, and the red light would just start to flicker, and then it'd eventually die. Um, so once you had it start to flicker, you know the frequency. You got to kind of be a good judge of. Oh yeah, I got jumped. You got to be a good judge of how much battery life you had as a kid. Oh fuck you. You know, like you could kind of start to eyeball the frequency at which the light was flickering. Um, and so my battery was very, very, very fucking low, and then we had to leave. So I think I got into this next room with these ghosts, and you can hear this music. It's pretty fucking stressful. It's almost like a horror movie kind of track, right? Something like Psycho, and then you get these guys here. Is like, yeah, that's my memory. And it doesn't necessarily click as a kid that you have to light the fucking torch. So, you know, you're just running around this dark room, or that you can't even see these fucking things because the screen's so dark, you know? And so, again, you're just kind of like desperately trying not to die and lose all your fucking progress. You know, that's the kind of shit I'm not talking about here, you know? Okay. Ah, shit. What was the order here? See if I remember it. Nope, that wasn't it. See, this is what you gotta do. It's like, there's a specific order you have to kill these things. Nope, not that one either. It's actually one of the stone, one of the statues tells you what it was. I just don't remember it off the top of my head. Nope, not that one either. Alright, let's go try and find that statue. There we go. Oh, fuck me. So in my job, fuck, I have to listen to this. I load trucks for a living at a shipping center. Um, and that means that those trucks can be pretty hot in the summer, pretty cold in winter. We had that huge winter storm blow through, and obviously I had to keep doing my job. Now I'm not someone who hates the cold, by any means. I'm actually pretty warm-blooded. I usually have to dress down. So it was 0 degrees or so Fahrenheit in most of these days, and is that stone? Yeah, it's right here. First defeat the imprisoned Pole's voice, last Stealthos. Okay. I don't mind being cold, but my body, your body doesn't really appreciate it either. So I got pretty sick last week from just being in the cold, and then this week is not that bad. I think I'm recovering, but still, like it takes a toll on your body. Not just weakening your immune system. Just it tires you out. There we go. Amazing that still takes me some time. I always really like these these side-scrolling sections and the fact they had their own music or their own kind of dungeon theme, and you only get to hear it once. Ah, I'm your bad guy this time. Ho ho ho. Um, yeah, you can't hurt me as long as I have my bottle. I can't move, but I'm still alright. Your little sword won't break this bottle. I think I died to this guy a few times. It took me a while to figure out you could avoid those fireballs. Or rather, it's not these fireballs that can't avoid. It's the next phase where he throws like a Hail Mary at you and you have a really small window to try and dodge it. Why you broke my bottle? Why you make me hopping mad? Yeah, those. Easy. You got the conch one. Prairie. The prairie is waiting. Let me out, please. Please and thank. A lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, cite Link's Awakening as one of their influences when they make retro games. And again, I feel like a lot of people kind of suffer from the same issue of like taking the wrong lessons away. I don't have a shovel, man. I forgot he does that. Again, it's all about these little details. All about the... Oh, got a bomb. It's kind of an issue. I'm actually short some coin. I don't remember where to get more. I might have to just go do a mini game or two. Oh, I know where's some fucking money. Right up here. Oh, fuck. I thought it was money. Damn. That's alright. Training game, 1 play 10. Alright, you want to cheese the fucking trendy game. Here's what you do. You take it to right here. And I don't remember the timing. I think it's on the corner. Yep, okay. Yeah, right in that corner. It's exactly timed so that you will get whatever thing you're looking for. It's 30 rupees. We might as well do the trading again. I don't think we need specifically the magnifying glass. Maybe for like the very oh fuck, too far. Maybe for the very end. But I think it's like it's set, it's not random. So you should just be able to like should just be able to look it up, honestly. Oh yeah, if you want to, you can actually use this trendy game to skip the whole magic. Goddamn, the whole magic powder sequence too. Fuck it, let's go somewhere else. Let's go on the prairie. There's a few places we can go pick a shovel up. Like right here. Fucking bullshit. Perfect. Will be the first cave we walk into. Yeah, you can just completely skip the whole mushroom sequence. Just go and fucking get the powder in the trendy game, and you can save yourself like maybe like what 2 minutes. But you know, most people don't care about that, but a lot of people aren't most people sometimes. Prairie's fun because it's kind of like the first big open area you really get to explore. There's a lot going on here. Kind of fucking lucky we got this. I think I need to drop off Bow Wow now, don't I? I forget, are there points where the trade you have to like you have to participate in it? Okay. Alright, and Balrog's back now. Okay. Now we can continue, I think. I forget, does the monkey need the banana to make the bridge to give you the stick? Let's find out. Okay. So yeah, I think we do. Alright. A cool thing, and like a thing I got stuck on here. I didn't realize you had to go talk to Madame Meow Meow to give uh, Chomp Chomp back. I thought you just had him for a while. I am the spirit of the mansion. I have been waiting for someone to overcome the darkness, find all the secret shells, and go through the gate to receive the ultimate sword. Micro dick. No response. Must not have enough shells. And so what he'll actually do is he'll actually fight Kiki the monkey. And those two will literally like fight for as long as you stand there. And let them. So I had the banana that whole time, but I didn't realize you have to go back and talk to her to give back the Bow Wow, so you can actually talk to him. Wait, do I even need the banana? Can't I just go through here? No. Oh, maybe. I don't remember now. Salutations, you wouldn't know by the look of me, but I used to live in a castle. My servants went berserk, and I was forced to flee to my villa. So you want the key to Ukuku Prairie, do you? Maybe it'll help you. Let's make a deal, shall we? I want you to retrieve the golden leaf I left behind in the castle when I fled. I'm impressed. There are 5 leaves in all. I'm going to buy a shovel on your way back. Okay. So I need to get into the castle first, which means I need the bananas, so I do have to go do the trade sequence. I forgot it was kind of, sort of tied in to the main plot. I used to really suck at this game. Like, I just didn't get that the shadow was underneath the claw. And I guess I couldn't count very well either. Got Yoshi doll. Recently be showing up in many games. Oh, will you give me that doll? Oh, thank you. Traded your thing for thing. Maybe you can trade the ribbon for something else. I like this room right here. Again, no reason for being here. Just nice aesthetically. There's a guy on YouTube I found who was, did all about the quiet places in Pokemon Red. You know, like, just these weird little empty spots in parts of the map where nothing was going on. I'd honestly been thinking of doing something very similar to that. I'm glad he did it, because it's a wonderful topic. Again, something we lose in our modern way of thinking is like sometimes things don't need to make sense. You know, sometimes areas don't need to look pretty or have a function. Just have a little area off to the side. Oh, that ribbon, I need it. Will you trade for my dog food? Lucky. Thanks. Well, here's your whatever. You traded for. It's full of juicy beef. Beef. What's that you have? It's canned food, for heaven's sake, man. Give me that to me, please. He's hysterical. What do you do? This game taught me what hysterical meant. Forgot about that. Munch, munch. That was great. No, it's not a fair trade. Here's some bananas. Okay, you couldn't just go and get some of these off the tree. Got some in return. Good deal. Alright, now we're set. Yeah, so this fucking monkey right here, this guy, I used to fucking farm him. 1 rupee at a time. Up to 900. Oh, here's another one for you. Alright, here's another one. I can actually open this chest, I just realized that. Kind of a lesson on Wanderlust. When you're designing a game, if you're ever designing a game, you need to kind of like acknowledge that you're going to have kids who will sit here and just dream about what could possibly be in this chest, you know, or what's right beyond this rock, you know. And they'll think up the most fantastical fucking ideas, you know, and then they'll finally get over here and it's 50 rupees. Don't be afraid to get outside the box with your treasure chests, you know? Like I talked about in Fusion, there isn't a lot of incentive to actually sequence break in that game, because by the time you finally can sequence break, all you're really picking up is weapon upgrades. You know, you're just picking up another missile tank, or another power bomb, or an energy tank if you get lucky. And it's like, there's nothing to really, like, beyond doing a few challenges. There's like a few challenge rooms in that game, and there's like 1 shine spark. But beyond that, you really have little to no reason actually picking those up, because you don't really need more than 100 missiles in any fucking boss fight. Like, Ridley is the only one where you really need to spam missiles, and you have plenty. I don't think I even got close to being empty with him. And even if you do run out, you've got your fucking charge beam. Right, 1 second here. Alright. Um, so if you want to keep that feeling of exploration fresh, you got to throw in some really weird shit every once in a while, you know? It can be little fucking references to other games or franchises. It can be fucking little dev notes or whatever, you know? Like, just give people something, some reason to go out and look, you know? Because if they don't, they're just gonna stop. They're not gonna look anymore. Um, Oracle of Ages had a really good one. Because I got stuck in that game all the time too. Um, I got really good at the baseball game, or I used to be. I don't remember if I'm good now. But if you get like what 350 points, I think it is in the baseball game, um, you actually get the flute before you meet any of your animal friends, and it doesn't do anything. It just sits in your inventory. You can play it. Oh my god, you can play it if you want. But that's the thing. That's the thing you can absolutely do. I think it actually may impact which animal friend you get, which is good because the default for ages is fucking Moosh, and Moosh sucks ass so much. Alright, give me one second. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm gonna take some medicine tonight. I think my nose is just so congested. My sinuses hurt. I was really hoping to be past this. Might do one more. Well, you know, maybe two more. Like I want to get to at least halfway. Ooh, 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 ooh. Give the Kiki. Yes. Ooh, 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 ooh. Kiki. Monkeys, come, repay him. I like how Kiki immediately outsources his fucking job. Again, another little track we never hear again. Monkey business done. Bye bye. God. Got stick. Cool. Okay, I can breathe again. Whew. You take it. I like the castle. Again, it's a little micro level. Like, I wouldn't count it as a real level, but it's a fun little area to hang out in. I think it's a nod back to a Link to the Past castle with a telephone. Oh, we gotta get the stuff outside now. Oh, never mind. We're not actually in the castle yet. Link's Awakening really has like a uniqueness to it with a lot of these like just the things they threw in that were taken out later in Oracle, and it's kind of a bummer. Like, I like the Goombas and I like the mechanic that you can um fuck you. There we go. Whoa, that almost fell in. Need some health. Shovel's such a good good tool. I used to dig up every fucking plot in the ground. And I was really disappointed the first time I realized that it doesn't actually stay. Once you leave the screen, it resets. It's like, oh man, I wanted to dig everything. I wanted to dig the whole planet. Another thing they took out, you can't hold up your shield and your sword at the same time for some reason. I always thought that was a really useful thing. Like, you can't do that. I forget. How do we get the Raven to fall? I think we need a bomb, if I'm not mistaken. Kind of just digging till I got one. I could bomb the Raven. I thought I had to throw a rock at it. Yeah, that's what it was. Fuck. There we go. Alright. You know, another piece of music here we don't hear again. It's like a lot. So much of this game's music is dedicated to these tiny areas or small sequences that were minuscule in the entire game. Huh? Sounds like a castle gate open. You can easily leave the castle. It's a real shame, like, not a lot of replayability in these parts. I need bombs for this part. Fuck. Yeah, give me a couple of those. I think we need one more. Yep. Okay. Actually, do we need to? Can I just open it? Yeah, I can just do that. Cool. That was close. Dangerously close. Is that 4? That's 4. I need one more. Wait, what's the last one at? Oh, there it is. I missed the first one. God damn. At last, you've got the final golden leaf. Now go and see Richard about that key. Tribune covered all the leaves. Open this box, you'll find your reward. I like the little hint the slime is on the skull and crossbones. It's a nice little feature. I can still manage to fuck this up somehow to this day. See if I do that. Easy. You've got the slime key. Now you can open the gate in a Cuckoo Prairie. I like this screen. Like, this is probably one of my favorite screens here. I like that the slimes are red. I like the eyes and the fucking water. It's such a cool, like, this is nice. Too bad we gotta go all the way around now. Oh, I love this fucking place. I love that right off the bat it tells you you can't do this until you come back with the Pegasus boots. Like, so many parts of this dungeon are just areas you have no control over. Like they gave eyebrows to the little fucking bombs. And once again, we lose the wonderful music. I really don't like the power-ups. I love that. I love that they actually fuck with you with some of these. No, you can't go with... Or, no, you don't get shit. You get slime. Good day. And we can't get that one because of that little guy over there. So we're forced to continue in deeper. This is just such a great design. Now you get to pick which way you want to go. Let's go this way first. There we go. These guys are tough. I forgot about how. Oh my god. Okay, we need to farm some hearts. I'm not sure the greens actually drop any hearts. Oh, thank God. My boy's here. Save me. Yeah, I think they just drop rupees. Damn wires. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I just got to go. Just gonna have to go. Oh, fuck. Forgot that thing respawns. Damn it. I only have one, too. There we go. That's how you do it. It's hard to do on controller. There we go. Fuck it. Oh no, the fucking key. Thank God. Alright, let's go this one now. Oh no, another one. Like we have ammunition this time. This one's tricky. Oh, never mind. I thought there was a fucking key here. I guess this dungeon's a little also kind of weird because there's an extra key in here, and I'm not really sure why because it's after that sequence you can get it. It's like this key right here you never actually end up using. Tricky ass dungeon. So I mentioned earlier, Um, that a lot of people probably took this game, like me, as like an inspiration for their thinking and game design in the future. A lot of times, that amounts to them just making a Zelda game. Um, but I really like kind of the smaller, subtle details of games like this. I missed a slime. There it is. Okay. Like if I had to make a dungeon, um, in a Zelda game, I would make it so that you would have to come back to that dungeon 4 or 5 times. You know, like there'd be if you're doing, um, yeah, uh, if you're doing gate progress gating through, I love that room, uh, through items or equipment. Um, have some places that you can't access, uh, until you have items in the future. Then you have to come back for them. Hmm. Teed and strobe. That's interesting. And there's another part of this game, like, this game can be spooky, but it's not a direct form of spooky. It's more like an existential spooky. Um, it's not in your face in any way, shape, or form. Um, like, even though it's a fucking nightmare, it's really not a terrifying looking nightmare because it's a fucking shadow blob, Um, the horror more or less exists in the fate of Conolent after you finish, what becomes of all the people there. um, or in the fact that the shopkeeper, that you rob, ends up being like, having a one-hit KO inexplicably, or that kind of shit. Like, damn it, I wanted to hit him. Just various things of that nature. I think. Go down now. Time for my favorite mini bosses. These guys. I want to talk about spooky. These guys are pretty fucking spooky. I mean, they don't really do anything. They're not hard. Especially to get them in the corner like this, Jesus. But the spooky part is more of like they're just these giant faceless metal mouths just kind of scooting around. Like, the horror there is more of what you make of it. Whereas, like, something from Undertale, you think of Flowey, the final boss. It's like, that's kind of in your face about all the shit going on at that point. Oh yeah, it's one of the only few dungeons where you actually get to make use of, um, the warp point here. There was a. Oh wait, no, you can't because I don't have the fucking Pegasus boots yet. Um, Jesus Christ, where's my fucking brain today? All right, now I need to figure out where I'm supposed to go. So, hold on a minute. Oh, I didn't go up, did I? Fuck. No, wait, I did. Yeah, it's just that room. Okay. I can't go over because that requires Pegasus boots. Did I fuck up? Is it just like right here? Yeah, it is. I'm an idiot. God damn it. For some reason, I got the rooms mixed up, and I thought all those fucking bomb rooms that we just went through connected to the mini boss room. Yeah, I'm dumb. Fuck me. There we go. Now we got the fucking Pegasus boots. Like if you want your game to be, and like even the whole idea of a game has to be spooky now. It's kind of like old hat. It's like it's been done to death, and this game is kind of guilty of even making that a concept. The same with the whole everything's a dream kind of fucking thing. Like this is one of the first games that people remember that being a big core tenet of. Next up here. There we go. Gotta get a good fucking roll in. Okay, now we can go back. There we go. You know, it's really like I just feel like we've lost any nuance of subtlety, you know? That's just not a priority anymore for anyone. Um, because again, we've just kind of missed the point on a lot of things. And we think the experience. Oh my god, 200. This game probably taught me a static too, honestly. Um, we think that our initial experiences were formed the first time we went through an area when in reality it was more like the 20th time because we got stuck there, you know? Um, there we go. Um, we look at pixel art and we attribute a lot of details when usually a lot of those things were skimped on to conserve space, you know? Or we attribute a lot of spooky ideas to things that just weren't really spooky. You know, that kind of stuff. And it may just be that we don't really have a culture of like genuine reflection, I guess. You know, like people hop on a trend. You know, like retro games are currently a trend. One day they will not be. I look forward to that day, and I don't have to pay $60 just to have a game that I used to play as a kid. You know. Where am I going? Oh yeah, this way. I love that I still get turned around in here. It's such a wonderful fucking Wonderful level. Oh yeah, this guy. um, no. I believe there's a slime here. Oh no, it's not. No, it was this key. For some fucking reason, they left it in, and I don't know why. Neener, Neener, you can't find me. Gee, where could you be? There you are. I hate that it bounces you off on an angle. Oh, you don't have to. Never mind. Now you had to run into it again. Oh shit. Okay, maybe you do. There we go. Oh, Jesus. Gets hurt. Oh, that was bad. Oh, double kill. Alright. Kind of a fun one. Bit weird. Got to see Lily's bell. So I get what it's like. The whole fucking point of all these fucking bullshit I'm saying is like, think a little more. Like, be a little more honest, I guess, with yourself, with what really makes you reminisce about these games, you know? Like, what makes these games important to you? Hoot, how many instruments have you gotten so far? When you play the instruments in front of the egg, the windfish will wake, and you will leave this island. Now you must hasten to Yarna Desert. The dark, monstrous inhabitants of the sand will show you the way. Yarna Desert. Alright, I forget how to get this one kicked off. We just go down there? Go down and come back, I think. Another thing I was thinking about today, because I was just thinking lots today. That's all I do is think. I was thinking about Marin. And how much I appreciate that you actually get to go on a little fucking mini date with her in this, and like, it's not just like dumb shit, you know, you're not just trying to get a job done. You know, you're actually spending some time with her and, you know, having good conversations and shit. It's like, it's nice. It's again something I wish there was more. I feel like this is a wall here. No. It's like how people remember the first 3 or 4 hours of Kingdom Hearts 2 more than the last like 80. What a weird object. It's not because, you know, the first part of the game was like better. It's because it was more memorable because you had, like, you were just piddling around, you know, you're having fun, fun adventures. Tarn, you can wait for a second. I'm going here. Oh, it's just this. Okay. I always thought she was a bird. I still don't really see a fairy. Oh, Fane, have you got a nice stick? Can I borrow it for a second? Why is the music doing that? I got a football helmet. Ugh, compared to ugh. Not sure how it happened, but take it. Yeah. Yeah, fuck him. Yeah. But yeah, games need a certain degree of, like, fuck aroundery, you know? Like, just, the beginning of Chrono Trigger, you know? You're not worried about saving the world. You're fucking hanging out with this cool chick at the fucking fair, you know? That kind of shit. I'm going the wrong way, I think. I'm gonna get tired, I am. So I think after this, it's either going to be Wario Land 3, which is kind of like, yeah. That's kind of like the last big nostalgic game for me. Um, or it's going to be Shin Pokemon. It's probably going to be Shin Pokemon. I've kind of, oh, damn. I think it gives you stuff if you hit the big circles in the wall. I don't know. Please talk? Yeah. Well, that was a surprise. Hey, I'll tell you a secret. Use your sword to poke at dungeon walls. You hear a hollow clank. You can break the wall with a bomb. Yeah. I like that these guys look like faces, so if you talk to them, you get the response. It's fun. We need a song from Marin. You know, I know that you can ram some breakable walls in A Link to the Past, and without, like, you can get them open without using a bomb. Oh. Did I know about this one? It's in here. I think I did. This kind of looks familiar. Well, too bad I'm missing a fucking bomb. God damn it. Oh shit, I just completely forgot what I was gonna say. It's gone. It's just fucking gone. That distracted me so much. Who wanted the honey? This guy, yeah. Is that a boot you got? You just ran out. We stop it for pineapple? Yeah. We actually need this, I think, too. It's you exchanged it for. It's not as sweet, but it is delicious. Yeah, I know that tub of goo is asleep right in the way of yonder desert. Once he's asleep, he won't budge for a long time. But hey, take a little Marin and wake him up with her song. That schlob would wake up if he heard her sing for sure. Yeah, I don't remember what the fuck I was trying to say. I'm sorry. It's just gone. I like that there's shit in the trees you can get. Oh yeah. There she is. Oh, Faint. I'm glad you found this place. Will you stay and talk to me for a while? Yes. I wonder where these coconut trees came from. Terrence says there's nothing beyond the sea, but I believe there must be something over there. When I discovered you, Faint, my heart skipped a beat. I thought, this person's come to give us a message. If I was a seagull, I would fly as far as I could. I would fly to faraway places and sing for many people. If I wished the windfish, I wonder if my dream will come true. Hey, are you listening? Faint, are you listening to me? Yeah, of course I am. I want to know everything about you. The walrus wants me to go to him. It doesn't matter. I'll go with you to him. Chuck her right into the sea. You got Marin. This is your big chance. Date time. I forget if she knows anything about this house. I don't think she does. Ah, you're a bad boy. I forgot she likes when you break things. Marin's a little odd. This is such a weird thing. Did you see it? as you're shifting between screens, the bananas spawn in. So that means that they're not just different trees, they're actually a sprite. Which is pretty crazy. I don't know why they are. I don't think we get this one because I didn't go talk to the fucking mouse yet. Nope, I didn't. Okay. You know what? We'll do some of this another day, alright? We're just kind of flying through this really quick. Anything in here she does. Yeah, well, you two going together, huh? I don't mean anything. I'm just a kid. What a punk. Will she sit on your face? Oh, she does. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, that does happen. That's funny. Yeah, there's a bunch of little shit. That's really nice that you get to do with Marin. Um, it's fun, and it's a good character development and a good bonding moment between two characters. It's like it's the kind of shit you don't see these days. You know, like my first mind comes to mind is Undertale, but it's almost like they tried too hard or something. I don't know. That's her, little Marin. Yes, is that lazy horse? Shall we give him a little start? Wow, he certainly woke with a start. Huh? Oh, he's calling me. It's the same as always. Faint, I'm going to the animal village. Please drop by, okay? Just like that, the date's over. I have a date with these big spooky skulls. You know, this is the kind of shit I'm talking about here. It's like we got skulls in the desert. Is it meant to be fucking super spooky? No. It's just part of the decor here. I better sound like an old fucking fart. It's funny. Back in my day, games were made better. I didn't think these were cactuses as a kid. You want to talk about a thing that this game doesn't do very well? No idea these were cactuses. Annoyance. You're only getting in the way. Did he hit his head or I can just hit? Yeah, I just hit any part of him. Oh, I can only hit his head. See if I can get it. See if I can get it. Get it. Yeah, we got it. Got the angler key, and we still fell. Oh well. Isn't there a thing right here? Yeah. Look at me. Oh, I don't have any fucking bombs. God damn it. Should have gotten some. Oh well. Ooh, the shape of the key shows a fish swimming up a cascade of water. Go now to the mountain waterfall. I'll leap from the top and you'll reach your goal. It's kind of a shame how small this area is, really. It's like the castles, there's just not enough space. It's really small. Yeah, it's best music time. I love this music. Come back to that. It's gonna I'm missing everything because I don't have enough fucking bombs. Probably could have gotten my fucking bomb bag expanded, but oh my god. Yep. Well, I got lost just like you said. I'm so famished I can't move. Can you give me some victuals? This bloop is so delicious. I'm gonna eat this blit right now. Fucking nightcore shit. This is meant to be a reward. Here, take this. It's hibiscus. You traded the root for the ball. Delicious yum. I'm filled with energy now. Alright, man. You have fun with that. I went the wrong way. Fuck my ass. I am tired. I could have sworn the fucking keyhole is on the top of the fucking mountain, not the bottom. Oh well. There we go. Everyone falls in. The pit takes them all. Alright. Angler's Tunnel. One of my least favorite one. When I think of a Christmas level, though, this is absolutely the one I think of. Or not Christmas, but like November, I guess. The time before Christmas. Oh, I got stuck in the door somehow. Probably got pushed into it. This rock has many cracks. There must be some way to shatter it. Can't really think of much to say about Angler's Tunnel. It's forgettable. Mostly just remember being in, like, sitting in the car in parking lots, playing through this part. This is that one shine fucking puzzle. That's it. Juked. Juked. Music's just a fucking refrain of the cave music too, which really isn't doing any favors. I'm gonna have the button combination right way, otherwise I just whiff it, beef it. I like Little Starman. He's living his best life. Might be able to just check the fuck out. Yeah, this one right here. This is the one I know most of. No, wait, what was I just now? How did I get in here? Who am I? Alright, whatever. This guy's a little weird. I think he's honestly a little bit harder than the actual boss in that he takes some actual brain cells to fight. Whereas the Angler, you just kind of fucking hit until he's dead. Falling asleep. Gotta stay awake a little bit longer. There. Yay, flippers. I like that room. A little silent tutorial till we figure out the next one. Alright, here we go. Damn it. Oh shit, I just fell asleep and forgot the order. Oh, I got it anyway. Nice. Let's see. Alright, now I don't know how to get to where we're supposed to be going. Alright. Nope, I need to go back. Get that damn key, I guess. Now hold on a fucking minute. Um. Oh, I know what it is. It's that key that keeps falling. What the fuck? Oh my god, what the fuck's going on here? Oh no, I think I'm screwed. I have to reset. I've never seen a glitch like that before. Ooh, that was close. Ooh. That woke me up. That was weird. I've never seen it do that before. There we go. Oh, I did that. So I need to be... Where exactly? Just trying to remember how to get that one damn key. Yeah, here it is. There, yeah, okay. I always like the hood staff was best. Their robes look very comfy. I like one. Oh god. Let's see how long this one takes us. Oh yeah, we still got it. Alright. Bloop bloop blub blub. Ong food bloop blub. My god. Yeah. There we go. The most forgettable boss in the whole game right there. You got the surf harp. Still being under 3 hours. That's funny. Bay. Your road goes into the bay. And we have a friend, I think. Do we not? No, I guess not yet. Okay. Alright, so we're going to save. And we're going to wrap it up for tonight. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Probably going to finish this, to be honest with you. Alright, good night.